welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayshawn, and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another story time. Based on the title, you know exactly what I'm about to talk about. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Kayshawn with 3 E's. Y'all already know the drill. This is part 3. So part 1 and 2 will be linked in the description box below. So make sure you check that out first. But y'all already know, without further ado, let's hop right into the story time. Let's go. All right, y'all. So boom! Y'all know exactly how I like to start my story times off. Okay, so in part 2, y'all know I left off talking about, how MC went on, was getting dressed. She was bitching about getting some food and wanted to eat at a restaurant. So, I went on to let her know that the guys was downstairs and they was here to pick us up. So, we walking down. So I'm just telling MC, like, look, we just met these guys. They cool. So, like, just be cool. Y'all got to remember, I am drunk. But it's like, just be cool. No need for all that extra stuff. I can see if they can stop and get you something to eat. But, like, that's about it. So as we get in the car, they already know us. So I introduced them like, hey, this our friend MC. So they like, hey, we about to head to the club. We barely can fucking get our seatbelts on. And MC like, oh, since y'all live here, do y'all know any restaurants that's open late? So, the guys is like, well, yeah, we know a few that's open late. She like, oh, okay, like which one? So they was like, they thinking like, oh, I think Ruth Chris. Oh, I think Sedona. So I think, they just naming stuff. So she like, oh, okay, because I was going to see, like, if y'all mind stopping there. And you could tell, like, how the guys are being nice, but they don't want to tell you no. So they kind of looked at each other. So, I butted in. I'm like, MC, they're not stopping at a restaurant. I don't know what's going to help you get that through your head, but they're not stopping. So I told them, I was like, y'all good. We going straight to the club. And she looked at me and she like, Kay, be quiet. Like, if they want to take me there, they could take me there. You don't even know what they was going to say. Like, you answering for them. She asking the guys, like, do y'all mind going there? Like, y'all could tell me. And so they like, well, we did want to go straight to the club because, we already ate. And she like, y'all just saying that because Kay said something. CK, you should have never said nothing. They was probably going to take us to the restaurant. So Flo was like, girl, no, they wasn't. Like, we was never going to the restaurant. Like, what do you mean? And the guys was like, we could stop at any one of these, like, fast food restaurants and get you something to eat if you, like, hungry. And she like, no. Like, that's what I was trying to avoid. And they was like, oh, the club got food, too. Basically saying everything we already said to this girl. But, of course, they don't know we said that to her. So she like, no. Like, I don't want that. So, like, they was just sitting there quiet because, they probably thinking, like, well, what the fuck you want us to do, right? So I was like, we going straight to the club. I'm like, if you don't want them to stop and get you no fast food, you going to have to eat at the club, or I don't know what to tell you, girl. Like, listen, we having a good time. Don't come with your fucking badass vibes and your bad energy, right? So Flo was like, just stop talking. So she like, don't tell me to stop talking. And she like, no, because you need to. Like, everybody having a good time and you keep complaining about some fucking food. And she like, well, y'all already ate, so of course y'all not hungry. I hate when people think it's not a big deal because they not going through it. Like, y'all not hungry, so of course y'all think I'm doing too much, but I'm starving. I'm like, we don't care that you're starving. It's the fact that you're being picky about what to eat. Girl, we understand you had a long day. We will feed you. Well, we will take you somewhere to get your food because we ain't feeding you. You gonna pay for your food. We will take you somewhere to eat. But stop being so fucking picky about it is all we're saying. So, like, they kind of going back and forth. And you know how you don't want your homegirls arguing in front of dudes. So, it's like, y'all just be breezy. Like, be easy, motherfucker. Y'all know my heat on if y'all hear that noise, right? But I'm like, okay, like, just stop, y'all. But I'm saying it with a smile because y'all know when I'm a little buzz, everything is a joke. Well, y'all already know everything's a joke to me anyways. But so I'm like, y'all just be breezy, like, be easy, calm down. Like, y'all doing too much. We supposed to be lit, like, y'all got the guys probably thinking we gonna be like some drama and come with like some static and rah. They was just vibing with us in the club, and it's like, now all of a sudden we come back, we arguing and we doing all of that. They ain't here for that. They probably want us to come out with them because we was good vibes, but it's like, now y'all doing too much, right? So the one guy was like, I promise you, like, you gonna like the food there. Like, they got some good quesadillas, they got some good wings, and they got some good pasta. Like, you gonna be fine. So she like, okay, whatever. Since I don't have a choice, you damn Skippy. Yeah, damn Skippy. You ain't got a motherfucking choice, bitch. You coming. So, whatever. So, okay, we finally get to the club or whatever. We go in line. We get in. Everything is cool. They had a booth. That's probably why they wanted to come so bad, because they had a little section. And, guys like to have girls in their sections and stuff. But they was cool, though. But anyways, so they got them a little section, little booth, whatever. So, we go to the booth. We instantly turned up. Like, I told y'all, I had already been drinking. So, I'm here for a fucking good time. I don't care nothing about what MC talking about. None of that. We get to the booth. They already got the bottles coming out. Well, you know, they ordered the bottles, but sometimes when you be at the club, they be trying to take a little hour or so to bring your bottles out. Bring my shit out now. Like, when I ordered them, bring them out now. Like, what are you doing? So they was taking a little minute to bring out the drinks, but like I said, we already had a little buzz going, so we just turned up dancing while we waiting for the stuff to come out. MC ended up ordering some food. She ended up ordering the pasta or whatever. So we still wasn't hungry at the time or whatever, so it was fine. So she get her food busting. That pasta came out looking good as fuck, y'all. And I'm like, she the main one was complaining about food here while she talking about, damn, this is some of the best pasta I ever had, bitch. I bet. You was the main one tripping, right? Her food came out looking good. So my job looking at the food. And I know I said I wasn't hungry, but you know how you don't be hungry, but like when somebody food look good, you just want a little taste, a little sample. So I'm like, give me some. She like, nah, because remember, you wasn't hungry. Remember that, y'all. Remember this exact moment. I said, can I have a little bite of your pasta? Your pasta look a little good. She like, because you said you wasn't hungry. I'm like, I'm not really hungry. It just look fucking good. I want to taste it. She like, nah, you good. Like, you ain't want to make sure I get no restaurant food? Like, I'm not giving you shit. Bet. Hey, baby, no problem. I promise you it's not a problem. But remember that, right? Okay, cool. She didn't want to give her food up. The guy like, if y'all hungry, we can go ahead and order some food. Like, they got like these sampler meals. You know, most clubs will have like a sampler where you get a little chicken wing, little fries, little mozzarella sticks, some like shit like that or whatever. So he was like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, you know, we gonna go ahead and order like a sampler. Here this bitch ear hustling. You supposed to be face deep in your pasta, but you ear hustling. Because mind you, you know, at most clubs, sometimes when you order stuff separately, they be like cashing you out now. They like, oh, you want the pasta? $32 now. Like, you know, they don't wait and put it all on one bill. Like, they cash you out now. So when she ordered her pasta, they cashed her out before the food even came out or whatever. So they was like, we gonna order a sampler, get some wings and all of that stuff. So we was like, okay, cool. Because again, we wasn't starving. And this is my thing, MC. When we was back at the hotel and in the car, of course we was not really starving. But as we're getting in the club, as we're at the club, at this point now, it has been hours so we could eat. We still was never starving, but like, we know that we are drinking and they know that they bought another bottle. So of course they want to put food and bread and like stuff on their stomach. So, you know, they order food. This bitch got a problem about that. She like, you know, she like, oh, now y'all want to order food? Like, I said I was hungry. Y'all didn't order food before. And they was like, well, we always order food with our bottles. Like, don't everybody do that? And I'm like, yeah, most people do get food when they get a lot of liquor. Most people, everybody don't have to, right? So she was, this is the thing, y'all. She was nitpicking, but she really was mad because she had to spend her own fucking money, and she felt like they bought the sampler and they're paying for it and we don't gotta come out no money. And she really mad that she had about a $32 pasta and shit. Bitch, nobody told you to hurry up and order food. You should have waited to see if they was gonna get some food. And why you tripping that you gotta feed yourself? I just never understood that. Like, bitch, I understand, like, when we out with dudes, y'all want them to pay for everything. But if I'm hungry now, I'm not going to wait for no dude to buy me no food. Like, I'm just going to buy my own food. But anyways, whatever. We turned up, like, after she ate, I guess that's why they call it hangry a little bit. She was cool. I'm not going to act like she messed up the whole vibes of the night. Well, she really can't, because y'all know me. I am unbothered like a motherfucker about people. So even if you come with your bad vibe, well, I'm 50-50. Because sometimes when people energy do be off, it could rub off on you. But this is the thing. If I'm already buzzed and tipsy, I ain't paying attention to nobody. I was fucking having a good ass time. And I'm telling you, I'm dancing on my damn head. I'm up on the booths. I'm shaking. JC's is fucking everywhere. I won't lie. I was having a fucking ball. It's like, and it was the type of drunk that, you know, when you not too drunk that like you gotta throw some shit up or like you gonna have a hangover the next day. I had like the right amount of fucking buzz. I think because we ate good and everything, like it was just good. We didn't overdo it with the shots. It was just like a good ass time. They was playing all the right music. The energy in the club was good. Like, it was a good ass time. So we dancing with them. We having fun. They was lit, right? Okay, bad. Like, that was cool. We had a good time with them, whatever. You know, nothing really happened at the club. We turned up with them. They was lit. We was lit. Boom. They ended up taking us back to the hotel. Okay. That was the end of the first night, y'all. Okay. Like, it's time to go to bed. We get to the hotel. We sleep. Okay, cool. Everything easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl, right? When I wake up in the morning, by the time everybody wake up, we finally get up. Now a bitch ain't drunk no more. So yeah, everything was all cool, calm, and collected the night before. But now a bitch sober. And I need to know why the fuck was you lying to us the day before? Yeah, see, because everything, I wasn't really bringing up shit the night before because, we got in, I was already having a good time, I was already buzzed. But now it's the next morning and I'm sober and I got to know the real questions. Why the fuck was you late? And why was you lying saying that you picked up so-and-so? And you never did. The morning of when you sober, you finally get to see what the fuck going on. It's time to ask some questions around this bitch. You got off scot-free the day before because we was turned up. But what's up now? So, yeah, I'm on that. So I wake up. I done used the bathroom stuff. Everybody woke. We laying in the bed chilling for a little minute. Yeah, MC. Come to the forefront. Like, baby girl, you remember yesterday when you were supposed to come get us and you lied and said that you had flow in the car and that you were on your way and this, and that. What had happened? Let me know. She like, girl, you still on that? Still on that, bitch. Didn't it just happen yesterday? And we haven't had time to talk about it. So if you think you gonna skate through and we gonna forget about that shit, nah, baby girl. We got to talk about that. So I'm like, yeah, no, cause what the fuck happened? So everybody like, right, because Flo like, right, why would you tell them that I was in your car? So she like, no, y'all know how it goes. She like, I ain't even gonna lie. Okay, so what had happened was, hey, the motherfucker that started off. What had happened was, bitch, what? She's like, no. Like, y'all know I was already up early. Because I told y'all, she said she had to drop the kids off. She had to do something in the morning. So she like, I was already up in the morning. And like, because we was leaving for the weekend, I had to go see my little boo. And you know how you just got to like get some before you go on a trip. I do know about that a little bit. But see, the difference is, okay, like I would handle all my business. I wouldn't be running late trying to get none of that. It's like, okay, you could get some before you leave. But you got to do the proper planning for that. So it's like, girl. But in her, I was telling her, I was like, nah, I don't know how to get. She's like, how you got to get some from your man. You ain't going to see it for a couple of days. So you got to get some before he got to get you right before you go on the trip. No. To the point that you're late and you're running behind, you're risking not making a flight. No. So I'm like, you telling me we almost missed our flight so you can get some D. That's what you're telling me right now? She like, yeah, like, no, that's the thing. I would have been fine, but it's like he wants to keep going and rounds. I'm about to kick you out this hotel. Everything you saying is pissing me off more and more. She like, we had to go a couple rounds. And she like, my dumb ass, like when y'all was calling, I was running out the house. But damn, why the fuck did I forget my wallet? So this is what she do. I don't know why. She carried a purse. And then you know how people just carry like that big wallet, like with all your shit in. She got a wallet. And sometimes like she be having that shit separately. Like I don't know why you would take that big wallet out and just like do what with it. So I guess because she said she was just running in to get a quickie, she left her big purse, like her actual purse in the car, but she just came out the car like with her wallet. Like, bitch, is you about to go make a transaction in there? Like, why did you leave your, I mean, I know people don't want to leave their wallet in the car, but it's just like you left your purse but you take your wallet out like you about to go anyways. Whatever, right? So she like, yeah, I took my wallet out and I went in the house with it. But she like, when she was leaving out, when she was rushing out, I guess she forgot that she took her wallet out her purse and she seen her purse in the car. So she thought she was good. So she basically was like, I was coming to get y'all. I was on the way or whatever. But then she had to turn around because she left her wallet at the house. So she had to go back to get the fucking wallet. So she like, by the time I went back, she like, that's when I was telling y'all, like, I was getting, like, Flo was in a car. I said, well, why the fuck was you lying and say she was in a car when she never was in a car? She's like, because I swear I was close to her. Like, I was almost to her. Almost to this bitch. And this bitch actually being in your car. I could have swore that was two fucking different things, bitch. And you talking about you lied because you was close to her. Meanwhile, you had to do a fucking U-turn to go back and get your wallet. Are you fucking dumb? Apparently. But anyways, so I'm like, yeah, I said, but that's the thing. That be the thing of me.
That be the thing of me.
So no, let me leave Miss Nita alone. That be the thing, but that's my thing. Even, okay, whatever you did, we can't take that away. Like, it's nothing we could do about you going to go get some and stuff. Why the fuck, once you even realize you was running behind or that you left your wallet, why wouldn't you just answer and say, y'all, I'm running too fucking behind. See if y'all might need to catch an Uber. See if one of y'all can drive. Y'all might have to just go ahead and head to the airport because I'm running behind. That's what a person who is considerate would do. They wouldn't make the whole party late off their actions. They'll say, hey, guess what? I'm running behind. I think y'all should go on without me. You knew the fuck you was running late. You knew you had to go back and get your wallet. And then you still knew you had to go all the way across town to go to Flow House and then come get us. It's no way that you thought we was going to fucking make it in time. Goofball. So then, this is how I know she's slow. MC, you're a dummy, bitch.
You're a dummy, bitch.
And all this stuff. No, I had to tell her this a bunch of times because then she's so stupid because she's talking about by the time she made it back to his house to actually get the wallet, that's when she ended up calling and we was telling her like we was already in the car on the way to the airport, and then she was talking about she's 20 minutes away. The reason why she was behind, because I was like, girl, you said you was 20 minutes away. You was supposed to make it to the airport before us because we still had like 35 minutes left and we had to park and all this other stuff. Why the fuck you didn't make it? She like, man, you know Jerome, I can say his name because it ain't like y'all gonna know who it is, but she's like, you know Jerome just can't keep his hands off me. Like when I went back to get the wallet and stuff, like he was hopping, he was fresh out the shower and stuff, you know, he had his little towel on looking all good. She all reminiscing and stuff like that, you know, he all looking all good, he all wet and glistening and da-da-da. Like I just had to go for round 4. And that's why the fuck your ass missed that flight, bitch. Now after hearing the story, you made me, even though I already felt like I did the right thing by getting on the flight, but you reassured me even more that we should have left your dumb ass, because you know in your head you're running behind and you think you got a little bit more time because you didn't have to pick us up, because that's what she said. She like, since I didn't have to come get y'all, I figured I was only 20 minutes from the airport, I can go ahead for round 4. You thought you had more. First of all, you already behind. You think you got a little bit more time because you don't got to pick all 3 of us up no more. That would have worked in the beginning, but because you're already late. Anywho, so this my face the whole time. Cause what? Huh? Nigga, who, what? I'm just sitting there like, because nothing was fucking making sense. And she's smiling. She's so thinking about the D, I guess, that she don't see nothing wrong with you. Like, he was just so fine. He just glistening and da-da-da. And I'm saying, like, bitch, we could have had to pay an extra couple $100 like you did. And then I'm blaming him, too, because if that's your girl, I don't know if they was like boyfriend or girlfriend, don't get me wrong, but if that's your main squeeze, right? I would have been telling like, if my nigga came to get some and I knew he was running behind, I would have been like, babe, no, go. Like, you need to get out. I need to make sure you make this flight. Like, it's only for the weekend. Damn. When you come back, you could get you something. Like, I would have been pushing him out the house. I wouldn't have, like, let him keep going. Like, no, like, go ahead and get up out the house. Go make your flight, babe. I'll see you when you come back. But I guess that's just me. So she said she went on for round 4. So she like, that's what delayed her. And of course, because she didn't have enough sense to park at the actual airport since she was already behind, she still did the park. Like I said, when you park at like US parking and get on the shuttle to take you to the airport, she still parked over there. So that's another 10 minutes. And you thought after having to turn around to get your wallet, going in for round 4 and parking, not at the airport, and you got to take a shuttle, you thought you were going to make it to the point where you can check a bag still? That's what the fuck you thought? You would have been lucky if you even made the flight after all the bullshit you did. But you thought you was going to make it with your checked items? Yeah, you deserve to get left behind because you did too much fuck shit when all you had to do is literally say, I'm going to go get some. If I'm done in enough time, I'll pick y'all up. If not, y'all might want to drive. That's it. Simple fucking communication. But bitches don't know how to do that, right? I'm just sitting there and I end up going to our little mini fridge because, you know, we had a hotel. They got like the little living room, like the bedrooms is in one room, and then, you know, you go through it's the living room area. So I end up going in the kitchen to get something to drink because, like I said, it's a lot of times in this story where I kind of I just let MC have it. Like, as far as like, well, like I told you, when shit be so dumb, I be lost for words because it's like, it don't matter what I say, you gonna be a dumbass bitch. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So I was just listening, but I just ended up like shaking my head, going to go get something to drink because I'm like, I just can't believe you really would dare that. So I was just like, and that's exactly why we left you. She's like, nah, like we still supposed to stick together, bitch. No, we not. Not when you doing dumb stuff. We ain't supposed to stick together with that goofy shit. You gonna be late to get some. As if you can't get it when you come back anyways. So she like, yeah, but that's what happens. I'm like, so now we know you stupid, you dumb, and you a liar. She like, nah, like, I was like, I'm telling you, like, his house is only like 10 minutes away from Flo. How's only 10 minutes away from Flo, but you talking about you was 20 minutes from the airport and leaving his house, and we like 40 minutes from there. Like, you know what? Leave me the fuck alone, okay? So, you know, we just like, whatever. I'm like, we'll never trust you again. Like, we ain't riding with you nowhere. We not doing none of that. Also, a lot of times, like, you know, when you do your girls trip, we'll plan like like, you know, like a day where like we'll go get massages, go to the spa, or like just, you know, something like that. It's like not always about turning up. We might go to the museum, the aquarium, like something around, like just go see what the city offers besides like just turning up and going to the club. Like we'll pick one day or whatever, right? Like I said, once Flo showed me like her itinerary, like she really was like looking up stuff. I was like, cool, like whatever Flo wanna do, we gonna go with the flow with Flo, right? Like she had a banging ass itinerary. She had prices, how far they is from the hotel, like all that stuff. So like she was really doing her shit. So she like, okay, yeah, today, like, you know, us like girls when we wake up, get ready for the day, like we might go ahead, do our hair, do our makeup, do all of that. But she like, okay, we gonna go to the spa. Like, you know, it's just really nice. This city is like known for like this big spa where you can go and get these hour massages. They got like the mud bath thing, that whatever that's called. It's like a pool there, jacuzzi, a sauna, like all those little things, right? So we're like, okay, cool. Like, cause at this point we over it with MC. Like I feel like it's a new day. It's nothing we can do about the day before. Yeah, she a liar, but what we gonna do? Kick her out the hotel? Like, is we just know now to never trust her again with shit like that. And now you on your own, right? So cool. So we like, okay, we're gonna go to the spa, and she like, okay, like what spa is this? So and Flo had ended up showing her like a TikTok, like where she found the spa at. So she's showing her a TikTok or whatever, and she like, this MC, she like, is it like a all girls spa thing? And she like, nah, like I think guys can come too, but you know how like some things be for male and female, but it like it might be more like of like a woman thing, like, you know, I mean men can go to the spa, but most likely they go when like they woman is taking them. So she was like, it don't look like it's a lot of guys there or whatever. And we like, we don't give a fuck. Like we trying to go to relax, and you know we trying to go and be cutesy and like, you know, get in the pool, do the mud mask. Like we're going for that. You talking about if niggas gonna be there? And let me make this clear before I start describing the other stuff. Like when we go out of town and stuff and we run into guys that might know like the little nice little clubs to go to, that's fine. But one thing about it, we're not gonna make, or I'm not gonna make my whole trip surrounding about niggas. Now I know when y'all be hearing about my trips, y'all might hear us bring up like, oh, we met these guys and that. It's cool to meet guys and deal with them for the nightlife and stuff, but I'm never just gonna be like all about niggas, especially ones I don't know, throughout the whole trip every fucking day. You get what I'm saying? Like, if we see them at night and they want to drive us around and we saving money on Ubers and stuff and we're going to go to the clubs and they going to pop bottles, great. But like, this in the morning, right? Like we trying to go to the spot. We just trying to vibe out at the spot, right? So we like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna be no niggas there, but if it is, we don't give a fuck. Like we trying to go take cute pictures and have a good little massage and stuff. She like, I don't really know if I want to do that. Then like, what's the other option? And we like, what? Mind you, again, remember I told you another part that Flo and me, like we always putting ideas in like the group chat, like the one that she is in as well. So when Flo first did the itinerary, the spy was on the itinerary and it was in the group chat. So now you talking about you don't really want to do that, but you was hearting the messages and shit like, oh yeah, Flo, thank you so much for putting the itinerary together because I never know what to do when I'm out of town and da da da. Like you was all down for it. Now you talking about like, yeah, what's the other options? So mind you, Flo was like the other options, like what do you want to do? And again, I dislike people who want to disagree with all the ideas, but they don't have none themselves. Like, she like, well, you want to just go to the museum first, but the museum don't open till like 1 o'clock or some shit like that. And she like, you want to do this? She like, no, I don't want to do that. And I'm just about to throw stuff out there. She like, you want to go to the aquarium? No, I want to do that. You want to go go-kart? I don't really want to do that either. I want to. And we like, so what you want to do? I don't really know. Then shut the fuck up. Like, you don't want to do X, Y, and Z, but you don't have no other plans. You're not throwing out no other options. So, you know, I was like, I want to go to the spa though. Like, I want to do that. So, like, if you don't want to do it, we're not going to make you, and we're not trying to leave you behind, but like you could go do your own thing for real, because it's like we all talked about the spa. Like she literally sent that TikTok in our group message. So that's why I'm so confused on why MC really confused. So either you weren't really looking at that shit and you was just heart and stuff, or I don't know. Regardless, I don't give a fuck. Like we've been talking about this spa and we've been talking about waking up, going to go get massages to set the tone for the day. Like that way we could do our makeup for the day. Since we was getting facials and stuff, it's like we gonna go to the spa in the morning fuck. Anyways, I'm just like, well, I want to go to the spot. And Flo like, well, I'm definitely going to the spot because I've been talking about this, like one of the main things I want to do here. So she like, of course, once again, I'm outnumbered. And we like, we're not trying to outnumber you. Like she kept trying to act like we was on some like Three Musketeers type shit. Like we kept trying to like group up and leave her out. But it's like, if you the only one that got a problem with shit and you the only one that's doing stuff, of course you're going to feel like somebody trying to team up on you. We're not trying to team up on you. We're going according to the itinerary that we put it in the group chat. So I'm just like I said, I've been done with MC since she lied about picking us up because I don't play that missing no flight shit. So I was like, well, I'm about to get ready for the spot. Y'all figure out what y'all gonna do because I don't got nothing to do with that. And you know, coworkers like, I gotta figure out nothing. Like, I'm about to go get ready for the spot too. I'm like, yeah, so I don't know what to say. And Flo like, well, me too. So here gonna MC, well, I guess I gotta go to the spot too because I don't want to be left behind. And like, you know, you guys don't want to do nothing that I want to do. What the fuck did you want to do that we say we not doing? Yesterday, if you talking about the fucking restaurant, that don't count because we're not going to no restaurant at midnight and the shit about to close and people is already drunk. Like, why would we do that? And now you talking about you don't want to go to the spot, but you ain't say nothing else you want to do. Bitch, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. What else would you like to do? Everything is not like, what are we doing at 10 o'clock in the morning? Like, come on now. You want to go get brunch? We going to do that shit after we leave the spy. What are you talking about? So I'm just like, MC, chill. I said, it's not that we not doing nothing you want to do, but you making shit difficult for no reason. She like, how? I'm just saying, like, I don't like a spy. Like, what the fuck? Like, we about to go there. So we about to just be in swimsuits and no niggas is around. Is that okay? Like, do we got to put on swimsuits just for niggas? Like, what do you mean? So I'm like, is that what you tripping about? Like, you want dudes to be around, huh? She like, I'm just saying, like, I mind you just hopped off Jerome though. Okay, but whatever. You single, I guess. I guess that wasn't really like your boyfriend. And you over here is like, I'm just saying, like, and then she gonna bring up this part, like, and I specifically remember this because she gave this example. She like, I'm just saying, like, that's like when y'all, and she was throwing shade, y'all, because mind you, coworker threw this party. She like, that's just like her working when you threw like a lingerie party and it was all girls. Like, why would you want to have a lingerie party and there's only girls there? And I get it. Some people might feel like, yeah, why are you bitches dressing up and ain't no niggas there? And then there's other people that feel like, I don't need niggas to feel sexy or to dress up. Like, if my girl want all the girls to get cute, get sexy, feel sexy, and not be surrounded by boys or dudes, what does that matter? I feel like neither is wrong. You do whatever you feel comfortable doing. If you like, because also you got to think, anyways, that I ain't about to get too deep in that, but she just was like, so what? Coworkers like, so what you trying to say? Because you know, like I said, she was like low-key throwing shade at her because that's what coworker did. She like, what you trying to say? She like, everybody ain't male centered like you. MC, male centered. Like I said, y'all gonna see where she get her name from. So she like, everybody not male centered like you. Like, people can do stuff just to feel sexy and look good. Like, it don't have to be so niggas is able to see it. She like, I'm just saying, like, we just gonna be in swimsuits, like just walking around, like just what, around a whole bunch of girls. Like, I don't want to be around a whole bunch of girls. I said, we're going to the spa. It's really for us to get massages, for us to feel comfortable, for us to get nice cute facials. When does self-care and things that we doing for ourselves and our bodies become about a nigga? I'm just saying. And my thing is, I'm cool with being around dudes, but have balance. In the evening, in the morning, we gonna do fun shit. We gonna turn up with our girls. Then at night, maybe we could kick it with the niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have like some type of balance. You want to see niggas from the morning to night. Like, it's like, damn, we can't wake up and just go get food without thinking about some niggas, right? So I'm like, listen, I said, either bring a swimsuit or don't. I'm telling you, it might be a couple dudes there, but I'm guaranteeing you the dudes that you looking for, it's probably not a group of dudes just going to the spot. So don't get your hopes up about seeing no niggas there, right? So she like, oh, I'm just saying, whatever. Okay, well, after we done with the spot, we got to do something that I want to do. And I said, well, if it's something reasonable and something lit, then yeah, we will. So we get dressed, y'all, whatever. We pack up our stuff. We pack our little bag because, you know, you can bring a swimsuit and stuff like that. Like, so we head to the spa. The spa from where we was at was like 30 minutes away or so. So we just in the car. Okay, cool. We didn't even eat. Well, we ate like the little hotel breakfast stuff. Nothing really major or whatever. But we had breakfast. And then at the spa, they got them a little lunch, not a lunchroom, but a little cafeteria area and stuff. And then, like I said, we was gonna go get brunch. But we wasn't gonna get brunch until like a little bit later because we would still have to come home and change and then go get brunch or whatever. But y'all know in these places brunch end at like 4 p.m. so we good, right? So okay, cool. we get to the spa. The spa, so the aesthetic was just so nice. It was so peaceful. It was just like so clean. Ooh, I love when spas just give like that clean feeling. Like, so you know, when we get there, whatever, we change to our robes. They give you a locker and stuff, and you can put on your robe and your slippers, and then like you can switch. Like you can pay. Like you could do a package where it's like the pool, the massage, the facial, da da da, whatever, and then like you pick what you want to do first. So whatever, we end up getting. I'm gonna speed past this part because nothing really major happened, but we do our facials, we do our massages. Like, oh my god, that massage. Mm, mm, mm. That was a good ass massage, y'all. Cause you know sometimes when you go to these big spas, I ain't gonna lie, they be like $200-$300. Like they do be a lot, but it's that should be worth it sometimes. And some stuff do just be overpriced. But man, that was a good ass massage, man. But anyway, so by the time we done with all of that, you know, we kind of ended like in a jacuzzi and in the pool area. You know, you could just sit there and they have, I don't know what them like, cold. Is it an ice bath? But there's no ice in there. But you know how like some spas have like a cold ass pool jacuzzi, not a jacuzzi, but it's just like it's little though. It's not as big as a pool, but it's like some cold ass water that you could dip your body in, like a little cool plunge or whatever that shit is. So like we was like not playing with it, but like we was trying to see if we can actually put our whole bodies in there, because some people was just sitting under there and like, you know, they be like, see if you could do it for a minute, but that shit was too cold. Y'all know I already don't fuck with the cold, so I'm like, let me stay over here with the jacuzzi. So we was just sitting in there talking for a minute, like, you know, just talking about the massage, like, oh, that was such a good massage, da da da. We like, MC, like, did you enjoy your massage? She like, it would have been better if it was coming from a guy. Like, I would have preferred like a guy to do it. I said, did you put that on there? Because you know when you sign the sheets like at the spa, like you could put places where you don't want them to touch you at or don't want them to massage. You could put your preference if you want a male or female, or you don't care. Like, I'm like, you do know you could put a preference on there when you filled out the little form. I'm like, did you put on there that you are requesting a male? She's like, oh, I know, I didn't even see that portion. Like, I didn't. Where was that at? I'm like, at the top where it says male, female, or don't matter, or whatever was third option, right where it had your name and said places that you want them to work on and places that you don't want them to touch. Like, the form was only so, like, bitch, it's only so big. Like, I'm like, so you didn't even read this shit. She like, oh, maybe I wasn't paying attention to that. Like, I wish I would have known. Girl, whatever. So I'm like, okay. So she like, yeah, well, y'all ready? Like, mind you, we just sitting back chilling, like, you know, just vibing a little bit. She like, y'all ready to go? Because I was DMing this person before we got here, like on the way over, and they was saying like if we come to this brunch spot, like they'd give us like some free mimosas or somebody that like, I guess her friend or somebody she know, maybe somebody she was just DMing, whatever the case. She like, y'all ready to go there? And I said, well, if he giving you free mimosas, are they available only between a certain time, or can we get it like as long as we show up? Like, why's you rushing to go? And she's like, no, I'm just saying, like, you know, I don't know how long he gonna be there and shit. I want them free mimosas. I'm thinking like, damn, how much is a mimosa? Like $10-$11. Like, bitch, you're not gonna rush our like spa time and like, you know, self-care little vibe to rush to go to brunch to get a free fucking mimosa, bitch. I buy you one. Okay, it's really not that deep, and it still was like super early. Like I said, like it was early as hell. So I'm just like, girl, like you'll be fine. So she just sitting there, and it's just like everybody else vibing, everybody else chilling, and she the only one that's like antsy to leave. Like, bitch, chill the fuck out, okay? So we just like, okay, whatever. So we just chilling for a minute, and at some point, like the fucking jets in that jacuzzi, it was feeling good. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was about to fall asleep in that bitch. Like, that jacuzzi was feeling so good. So we just chilling. So we like, okay, while we in the jacuzzi, we just talking about our next moves. We like, okay, we're gonna go to brunch at this time, and then we want to go to the aquarium or like somewhere else. We was just like checking out, and like, you know, it was hot around the time that we went, so it's like we could walk around certain area, like just a lot of things that we had planned. So while we talking about it, she like, okay, yeah, right, well, let's make it to brunch first, like, you know, before we talk about what else we doing, let's make it to brunch. We like, can you chill the fuck out? I'm like, you do know you could catch you an Uber back if you ready to go already, because she trying to hurry up and go back to the hotel so she could change. Mind you, we ain't been here for about like 2 hours. Like, that's not a long time when you at the spa, especially if you got an hour massage, a 30-minute facial, or like damn, like, and then we still want to enjoy the pool and the jacuzzi for at least like a half an hour. Like, we planned on being here for like 2-3 hours, like for sure, because if it's $300-$400, bitch, you better be lucky we don't spend a night here. Calm down. So I had just made like the little joke, but like kind of for I'm like, girl, if you so ready to go to brunch, like you could Uber back by yourself. She's like, no, like, see, yeah, that's another 30 minutes, and I would have to pay for that shit by myself. And I'm just thinking like, girl, because she had to pay for the Uber to go from the airport to the hotel by herself. She was already tripping about that. So she like, I'm not trying to Uber by myself because then I'm gonna have to pay for that by myself and all of that. I'm like, right, so just chill the fuck out. So coworker is like, listen, let me tell you something. It's so funny because sometimes with a coworker, y'all said this about me too. Like we be giving mom sometime, and it's like coworker was laid back like this, like enjoying it, and she like, listen, let me tell you something right now. Okay, listen, we here to have a good fucking time. If you're not here to have a good time, feel free to leave. But we try to enjoy ourselves before we turn up tonight. We already know this the thing, like we knew we was gonna get lit, shake the JCs. We're gonna turn up. So like this is our peaceful, like in the morning, it's easy breezy, we peaceful, we chilling, we relaxing, we catching a vibe. Then at night we gonna twerk on our head. Like I keep telling y'all, you gotta have a balance, right? And it's like you messing up the vibe. So she like, listen, I'm trying to chill now. Like just calm down. And she like, all right, like, well, okay, well, just let me know a time, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, like what y'all thinking, how long y'all trying to stay here? So Flo like, I think I want to stay for another hour. Like she just said, I think an hour is good. I'm like, yeah, I think maybe two. What you think about 2 hours? She like, yeah, I think 2 hours is good because now we just like playing because it's just like, bitch, shut up. So she like, okay, well, I'll be right back because I got to use the bathroom. So she get out and we just sitting there like, yeah, go, bitch, go. Because, like, you messing up the vibes and stuff. And at this spot, they walk around and give you, like samples of, like, their is like smooth. I think they was like smoothies or like pressed juice, or how spas would have like little green drinks or something like that. So they was giving us little samples, and they like, you can go to the cafeteria and get a big one if you like it. So we tasting the samples and stuff. The samples was pretty good to be like a green drink. Like, hey, I'm like, shit, I gotta start making. I said I was gonna get into like juicing and stuff like that, but I am just literally lazy, so yeah. Anyways, so we got those. So we like, okay, we in there for a minute, and we thinking fucking MC gonna come back. Like she ain't never come back. So we like, okay. So we like, y'all ready to go? So we like, yeah, because we was getting kind of hungry, and like because this was like an expensive spot. No offense, like when we went to the cafeteria, they food was hella expensive, and I was looking at the food when people was eating it, and I was like, yeah, it ain't giving those prices, right? So we is kind of hungry now. So we go, MC went in the bathroom. She's sitting in the locker room on her phone. And when we walked in, I'm like, oh, there you go. So she like, yeah. I'm texting the guy. He said, as long as we come by 2, he can give us free mimosas. I'm looking like, bitch, it's 1 o'clock now. And if we still got to make it back to that side of town and go home and change. Because mind you, we didn't wear, like, we literally threw on, like, T-shirts and leggings, to go to the spa. Like, we weren't really looking like nothing. My homegirl hair was still wrapped up, so we wasn't going straight to brunch, y'all. We were definitely going to go home and actually put some clothes on and get ready for the day. So, bitches, one, like I said, it took us 30 minutes to get to this side. We got to go back to the other side, and we got to get dressed. 4 women got to get dressed, and you talking about buy 2? No bueno. No good. I don't think we're going to do that. So I was like, yeah, well, you better be prepared to pay for your own mimosa because I don't think we're going to make that. And she like, why not? Like, all we got to do, mind you, we didn't have to do much, but it's just like, we still got to get dressed. And then even though we coming from the spa, we still going to shower because we've been in mud baths and all types of stuff. Like, you still got to shower that shit off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, and then we still sat in a jacuzzi. Like the spa was giving like that it was clean. But like, I don't go in nobody pool and jacuzzi and think I'm not going to wash that shit off my body. So it's like, you want us just to go to the hotel and change. We have to take showers, babe. Like, what are you talking about? And she like, what? Yeah, they got showers there. You know how the spas will have like the little showers. But it's like, no. Just no. Like, it's nothing like showering back at where all your stuff is, where your soaps, where your stuff. I don't want to shower here at the spa. Like, and then we still just not about to go to brunch with no white tee and leggings and stuff. So we like, no, girl, we're going to go back and change. So she like, oh my God. I said, girl, I will buy your mimosa. I will buy it, okay? I will fucking buy. How many mimosas you want? You want 1? You want 2? You want 3? I will buy you a flight of fucking mimosas, bitch. I will buy you the whole bottle of champagne. Shut the fuck up about a free fucking mimosa. Like, you keep talking about what this dude gonna offer. All he giving you is a free mimosa. Okay. Is the mimosas here in this city $300 or something? Like, what is the, like, bro, get up on my, like, go. I feel like Ivy. MC, get up on my face. Like, go.
Cause bitch, you gonna get on my face right now, please. I'm not playing. Wait, no, girl.
Cause baby, you about to piss me off. Talking about a fucking mama. She didn't even say a free meal, a free chicken and waffle, a fucking, like, what girl, you talking about a mimosa, guys. A fucking And then y'all already know I don't drink, or y'all don't know I don't drink champagne, so I never get mimosas anyway. So that shit don't even excite me. But you keep talking about a mimosa. Can I get a margarita, bitch? Like, can I get a bottle of Don Julio, bitch? Then maybe we can rush to make about two. But a mimosa, y'all, a fucking free mimosa. Like, I can't stress this enough. This bitch really wanted this free mimosa. I should have named that bitch Mimosa. Because, baby, I'm just like, she like, no, I'm just saying, like, shit. If shit for free, why wouldn't we want it for free? Why, like, shit, if we can get something without having to pay for it, like, I'd rather keep my money. I understand that. And anytime we can get something for free and it's feasible and it makes sense, I'm all for keeping our money. But I'm not going to break my neck to get free Mimosa. I just didn't understand, y'all. So I'm just like, bro, like, this shit is crazy. I'm like, baby, we ain't making it. So I'm like, okay. So anyways, we end up leaving the spot. We head back to the hotel. So at this point, we getting dressed. So we all was like in the bathroom, kind of like fixing our hair. So the boy, okay, let me get them. The boys, I gotta get them names yet because they don't need specific names. But the boys that, of course, we met the first night, they end up FaceTiming me. So, you know, I propped the little phone up so they could see all of us or whatever. So I'm like, oh, hey. And he was like, oh, yeah, like, I was just calling y'all to see what y'all had up for today. So we like, and mind you, for the day, he really talked about just like tonight or whatever. So he was like, y'all was lit as fuck tonight. Like, you know, I was just calling to let y'all know we got a booth at fucking Hot Topic. Shit, I don't know. I'm just naming clubs. I don't know. She's like, we got another booth at Hot Topic. So y'all already know, y'all more than welcome to come. Like, let us know if y'all need a ride again. Like, we could basically do a part 2 from the night before. So I'm just like, oh yeah, like definitely, like we'll tap in. Mind you, if we have other plans, I'm just not gonna hit them back up, or I'm gonna tell them like we're not gonna make it. We don't have to go. But you know how you just letting the dudes know, like, oh, okay, like, yeah, I'm gonna definitely hit you up. Like, I'll let you know later on tonight, because mind you, it's still early. We still haven't even ate yet. So he just let me know, like, these are the plans. So I'm just like, oh yeah, bet. Thank you for thinking of us. Like, you know, most likely we probably gonna slide through. So like, I'll let you know later on. And he's like, all right, yeah, and let me know if y'all need any like suggestions or where to go to eat. Like, I just text you some. So I'm like, bet. Thank you so much. So while we was on the phone with him or whatever, like we finally hang up, and she like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all wasting time talking on the phone. Like, Kay, you keep talking about me, but it's just like, look at you trying to link with niggas later. I'm like, first of all, you over here worried about a fucking free mimosa. If I'm trying to secure us plans for later on, mind you, we don't even have to go with them. Like, we literally can do our own thing. But if we end up going to this club anyways, because on the itinerary or whatever, like a list of clubs that Flo found, this was one of the clubs. Like, we just had a section. We never put on the itinerary, like, we never picked which club we was gonna go to on which day. It was just like, you know, she had clubs, and underneath it, it'd be like space, Hot Topic, da 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 da. So it's like, these are one of the clubs we gonna go to. Why wouldn't we want to go where we got a ride there, even if we just take an Uber, get in for free, don't have to pay for bottles, don't have to pay for nothing. I'm talking about later on. I'm not making my whole day about these niggas that we met yesterday. That's the difference. So you trying to compare me answering a phone call and saying, hey, we might pop up on y'all, to you trying to worry about niggas and niggas being at the spot, and oh, I'm putting on a swimsuit but no niggas around, and hey, I'm trying to hurry up, this nigga say he's gonna buy me a free mimosa. You trying to plan your whole day around niggas, and me just saying, hey, we might pull up to this booth later on. For me personally, I think that's two different things. That's not me being male centered. That's just us. That's me securing plans for later on. And guess what? If we don't go to Hot Topic, we don't have to worry about them. We literally still can do our own thing. I just told them we was kind of coming, just because, you know, that's what you say to the people on the phone. Like, you'll be like, oh yeah, we might slide through. And then, like I said, if we didn't make it, we just didn't make it. Like, we didn't owe them nothing. But shit, it's nice that they looking out and they making sure we have fun, right? So I'm like, bitch, so don't do that. Like, don't try that shit with me. Don't act like I'm just worried about niggas, right? So she like, well, y'all just come on, like, because she on the bed waiting. And it's just like, girl, like, you didn't throw on nothing. You put on a fucking cami and some jeans. So it's like, we just was getting dressed. Like, she barely, and then she went first. Like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm not trying to act like she like nasty or nothing, but she barely fucking took a shower. Like, when I tell y'all when I tell y'all, she played a song, because we had music like just going on. When I tell you a song came on, when I tell y'all a song was already playing by the time she got in the shower, and that same song was still fucking playing when she got out. And when you look at the song, the fucking song said 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Like, that's how long the song was. It wasn't even a full 3 minutes, and the song was already going in. Bitch, you hopped in and you hopped out. And you try to act like we taking our sweet time, because we're actually getting in the shower, washing our faces, washing our bodies, letting the water actually hit our backs and hit our bodies. and you got in for 1 minute, and now you tell me some, come on, come on, come on, barely lotioned up. And again, I'm not even trying to be shady towards her, like, but it's like you hopped out, barely lotioned up, barely did anything. You just put on your shorts and your cami, and you just like, yeah, I'm ready to go. Like, damn, like, girl, and then you still got to remember, it's 4 of us, it is 1 shower, so it's still gonna take us a bit. Like, do you want us to shower the fuck together? Like, damn, like, you gotta calm down. We're in no rush to get these mimosas. Like, y'all still gotta realize this bitch wants to rush for the mimosa, right? Baby, it's past 2 o'clock. It ain't happening, right? So anyways, we finally all finished getting dressed and stuff, so we head over to that brunch spot. By the time we make it there or whatever, you know, we able to sit down. They got the vibes is going, the music going. They got a DJ at the brunch spot. Okay, they lit as hell. So we sit down, we all jamming because they playing a little Ashanti and stuff. Like, the vibes is good, right? So when she came in, I guess she was looking for whatever guy that she was writing through the DMs on Instagram. So she looking around. You could you could tell people looking for somebody, looking at their phone, they looking around and stuff. Mind you, we don't know no nigga. I didn't even know she knew anybody here. So I'm just thinking, like, who the fuck you looking for, right? So mind you, it's way past 2. Okay, like, it's past 2. So we come in, so we looking at the menu and stuff, and you know, our waiter come over and they like, can we start you off with drinks? So she was like, I'm gonna just make up a name. She like, is Deuce here? You know, the waitress like, oh yeah, Deuce is here. So she like, can you go get him? And she was like, okay, can I take your drinks first? And then I'll tell him to come over here. And she was like, well, right, like, he's supposed to, can you just go get him first? So she's like, okay, mind you, I'm just looking at my menu like, oh my God, girl. Like, so the lady walked over and went to go get, I guess, the guy they call Deuce. And he came back over there and he was like, he was looking at all of us, y'all. Like, you know, it's 2 and 2. So he in the middle. So he looking, he like, one of y'all wanted me? And he just looking around at us and we just looking like, I'm like, not me. And he was like, like, you know, looking around like, who the fuck want me? And by the time the waitress was like coming back over and he was like, you said somebody over here knew me. I don't know nobody at this table. I'm like, what the fuck? So I just sitting there and she was like, me, like, it's me. Like, remember I was DMing you about the free mimosas? And he was like, huh? And she was like, remember I was DMing you on Instagram? And he was like, oh, okay, about free mimosas? She like, yeah. He was like, oh, okay, yeah. Like, didn't I tell you like that was like over at 2? And she was like, yeah, like, I was trying to see like if you could like give me another drink or something. And he was like, get you another? Why would I do that? And she was like, oh, because I thought you was like, you know, you was going to get me a free mimosa. And he was like, no, like, from 1 to 2, they give free mimosas. It was some type of deal, or it was something going on that day that it was like a specific, y'all, I don't even know, because where was the flyer at? I don't even know what the fuck was going on. But let's say they was giving out free mimosas from 1 to 2 or some shit, y'all. Let's say that. So he was like, I wasn't giving you anything. He was like, yeah, they was doing free mimosas from 1 to 2. Like, he was like, it's like 3:30. So she was like, oh, okay, like, oh, okay. So like, you can't even buy me a drink? And he was like, why would I do that? Like, what are you talking about? He was like, man, I gotta go. I'll be back, y'all. Like, hold on, like, give me a second. Like, you know, when people really want to walk away, they be like, I'll be right back. Give me a second, I'll come back. So the lady, like, was just, like, kind of smirked, and she, like, so what can I get for y'all to drink? I'm like, we don't, so, you know, y'all know I'm always playing. I'm like, yeah, we're not with her. Because it's like, bitch, you embarrassing me. Like, he over here, this is the thing, y'all. She tried to act like she knew Deuce. Like, Deuce was her friend. Like, they been talking in the DMs. Like, they been flirting, doing a little 1-2. This nigga literally was just like the promoter, like, of this brunch. Like, you know how people come out, like I said, because they had like a DJ. I guess this like a really popular brunch spot. Well, not I guess. I know it's a popular brunch spot in this place. So it's just like he was like the promoter or like the host or whatever. So he was just, I guess he was posting on his page that like it was free mimosas from whatever. She tried to act like he knew her and like he was directly gonna buy her like a free mimosa. And that was just like the deal of the day or whatever. So if you knew that, bitch, why is you talking about, so you just not gonna buy me a drink? He was looking like, I don't even know you. I don't even remember talking to you. Like, she tried to really act like this was like her homeboy or some shit, right? So I'm just sitting there like, oh, you just such an embarrassment, bitch. So I'm just like, well, anyways, can I do like a margarita? So she was getting everybody else drink, and she got to MC, and MC was acting like she don't want to. I was like, girl, I would literally buy you the mimosa, because like, I know you been waiting for this mimosa. I'm like, which one do you want? Because they had like a flavor one. They had like strawberry and like a peach mimosa or some shit. So I'm like, which one do you want? She like, it's cool. I'm good. Like, I just don't want nothing. And I'm just like, girl, get you a mimosa. Like, I would buy it. She like, it's just like, that's not the point. Like, it's fine. I'm like, she want a strawberry mimosa. Like, she like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm just like, you know, she stutter like that. She's like, I'm fine. Like, I'm not gonna drink it, so don't order. I'm like, oh, you're not gonna drink it? I said, oh, well, take it off. Because like, bitch, I'll buy you one, but if you gonna act like you ain't gonna drink the shit, I'm not gonna drink it either, so I'm not gonna waste my money. So I was just like, yo, take it off. So she was like, okay, I'll be back to take y'all orders. So And it's like my thing about to fall. So we just looking like, okay. So I'm like, what's wrong with you? Like, she's like, nah, cause it's just too much going on. Like, I don't even care. I didn't even really want the mimosa anyways. You sure? You sure you didn't want the fucking mimosa? But are you sure? Because baby, I think you wanted the fucking mimosa. Like I would literally buy, and I wasn't even trying to be funny, but it's just like for you seem like you wanted it so bad. So I would have just literally bought it for you, like for real, just like really like no problem at all. Like I literally would have just bought it for you. But like if you're gonna be bad about it, like don't be mad at us, be mad at fucking Deuce ass. I don't know like what you having an attitude at us for. Like I said, I'll buy you mimosa, bitch, take it. So whatever, she didn't want it. So okay, cool. So we just like I said, I'm just kind of tuning her out because the vibes was so fucking good. Like, mind you, it's like in this place, brunch is giving like low key a club type vibe. It's not even giving like, oh, let's play like some elevated music and it's all calm, chill, calm, cool, and collective, and everybody's just eating with their family. Like it's giving like lit. Like I can turn up and twerk on this fucking stool. So we sitting there and they had margarita flights, right? But like I said, I had just ordered like a margarita, like nothing big and stuff. So we turned up my song coming on. So you know how you record yourself and you singing "When I See You," you know the vibes, whatever. So the table next to us, it was some guys or whatever. The guys is like, you know, when guys see like a group of girls singing for real, they be like, oh, this y'all shit, huh? This y'all shit. So we like, yeah, and they like this. Are they singing too? I'm like, y'all singing too, y'all? I'm like, y'all know y'all love y'all some Fantasia, like you know, we just vibing whatever with them, cause you know these brunch spots like they be trying to pack they like to capacity, so all the tables be like this close to each other, like they be trying to get squeeze as many people as they can in that place. It's like damn, like I don't even know you and we elbow to elbow for real. So they was like right next to us for real. So like they was cool ass people, whatever. So our drinks end up coming, whatever. So we started drinking our drinks and they was like, why y'all didn't get the margarita flight? And I'm like, I don't know, like well that he's like, yeah, that's a better deal because you get this and that. I'm like, oh y'all some regulars here or whatever. So I was like, oh I ain't know. I said I wasn't even really paying attention, you know, it's just three. I just wanted like a little drink, whatever. He's like, oh you trying to be cute with it. You just want a little margarita to start off with. And I'm like, no, I'm a drinker. So like, you know, I'll drink. I was just like, you know, whatever. I don't know. I just got a margarita. He like, nah, when your waitress come back, we gonna order y'all some margarita flights. And I'm like, okay, like I'm down with that. He like, yeah, so we gonna wait to drink ours because they have margarita flights. So I'm just like, okay, that's why I got a margarita flight. But hey, so we order our food. Like I always get, for the most part for brunch, because all these restaurants say the same fucking thing, I always just get catfish and grits, or like not even shrimp and grits. I do catfish and grits, or really that's it, because I don't really eat bone-in chicken like that, so I never really do chicken and waffles. But I get catfish and grits, and then like everybody order their food, and then MC had got like the salmon patties or whatever, the croquettes or whatever. And yeah, so we order our food. So when she came back to take our order, they went on to order our margarita flights, and you already know the drinks always come out before the food damn near. My margarita, so I'm sipping that margarita is really really good. You really could not taste the liquor, and it's not because they did a good job, it's because it was barely any liquor in there. But anyway, so my margarita, I'm thinking like, oh hell yeah, I can do these flights with no problem, because my big margarita tastes like fucking juice, like whatever. So they was like, yeah, can you order all of them some margarita flights or whatever? They order all four of us some, right? So here come MC. I hate bitches that just hold on to their attitude. I'm good. I don't want anything to drink. They like, you sure it's on us? And she like, no, I'm fine. I'm like, yeah, she don't drink. Like, oh well, because I don't like, because you're not about to have them kiss your ass either. Like, oh, you sure? And oh, because you got an attitude for what? Because Deuce didn't buy you a fucking mimosa. You got other guys that's trying to get you a whole margarita flight, bitch. Like, shut up about this damn mimosa. Like, I hate when people hold on to attitudes that don't even deserve being held on to. Like, girl, get over it. Like, we about to have a good time. Like, who gives a fuck, right? So whatever, they didn't order her one, so they put in our flight or whatever. So we still just like chopping it up with them, whatever. Like, they next to us, they was cool vibes. We waiting for our food. So you already know, of course, because they noticed from our accent, we out of towners. So they telling us like, you know, and I like local people that's nice like that. They be like, hey, yeah, you should go here, this place got good food, like check out the mall, check out this, like, you know, they was just kind of like telling us stuff, right? So we just like, okay, cool. Like, I'm putting some of the stuff in my notes, because they really sound like you could tell they was like born and raised here. They really sound like they knew what they was talking about. And they was like, yeah, make sure we got a really good museum, like definitely go check it out. They like, I know when people coming from out of town, they just want to go to the clubs, but like go check out this and that. You know, they was really telling us stuff, right? So I'm putting shit in my notes and stuff. So our flights come. So they like, all right, y'all ready? And one of them, like, they must do like something, like, or maybe they just really record, because he set up his camera, y'all. He like, all right, y'all, we about to do it all at the same time. So we like, okay, cool. So they set up their little camera, they recording or whatever. So we take the first one, because they just, you know, they flight, so they was just little like shots and stuff for real. And they was on the rock, so it wasn't like slushy or nothing like that. So they had different flavors like blue raspberry, strawberry, peach, and like mango, if I'm not mistaken, but whatever. So they like they set up their camera and stuff, so they like, we're gonna take them together. So we took the first one, boom, we slam it down. I'm thinking they saying we're just gonna take the first one together, right? So we put ours down, we like, okay, y'all, and they still record. They like, no, we about to do all of them. We like, all of them? Wait a minute, mind you, the margarita flights, them bitches, they flighting all right. They got liquor in them. Like, they didn't taste like my big margarita. These motherfuckers take strong. So we like, wait. Mind you, we really don't have no food on our stomach. That's like taking 4 shots back to back. Like, hold up. So they like, oh, come on, don't tell us our friends was wimping out on us. And we like, nah, we just had thought, that maybe, we was gonna do one at a time. We didn't think we was gonna do back to back. So they like, no, these margaritas not even really strong for real. We like, yeah, they not. Okay, but y'all know us. We ain't gonna wimp out. Y'all wanna take the shots? We gonna take the shots. So we like, fuck it, man. We all look at each other. We like, fuck it. So we do all of the flights back to back, drawing them bitches. Okay. We trying to act like we good, but it's like in the beginning, it's like you fine a little bit until that shit really hit your stomach. So, and mind you, we should have never did it because they had their market. They had already ate their food. So it's like they drinking after their food. We drinking before our food, right? So we just like, okay, like y'all going on now. Like it's time for y'all to leave because y'all look like y'all some alcoholics and y'all will keep going. So they like, yeah, y'all cool as fuck. Like, thank y'all for taking shots with us. He like, follow my Instagram and stuff. So we exchanged Instagrams because they was about to leave. So they was a good time or whatever. So y'all already know. Me, a coworker, and Flo, we at the tables drunk as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie. We have no food on our table. So when everybody drunk and you not. So we probably could have been irritating to MC, but bitch, you should have drunk with us. Now I don't know what to tell you because we wasn't bothering her. We just was laughing and having a good time and stuff. And she was just sitting there moping, being negative Nancy, a Debbie Downer, bitch. Like, don't try to it's one. If you don't want to drink and stuff, that's fine. But don't try to rain on our parade. Like, sit the fuck down, right? So our food finally came or whatever. So we left when we having a good time. So I guess her little salmon croquettes, her patties wasn't really good. My catfish was but oh my god, that catfish was so crispy and so fucking good and crunchy. Oof. I'm a little hungry right now, actually. That shit was good, right? So, I guess she didn't really like her salmon patties and stuff. And I don't know. I don't got nothing to do with that. So, this bitch had the nerve, right, to tell me, oh, your catfish looks so good. Okay, can I get a piece? Mind you, I'm buzzed again, right? And I'm going to be petty because do y'all remember the night before when I asked that bitch for some of her pasta just to taste it and she told me no? So you can only imagine when this bitch asked for some of my catfish what my answer was going to be because you didn't want to share your food. And I don't care when people always try to act like some shit. It doesn't have to be tit for tat. It doesn't have to be petty. Okay, well, bitch, why can't I treat you how you treat me? It's not about being petty. It's the simple, well, I was going to be petty though, but it's the simple fact. You don't want to share nothing with me, but you think when you want some of my stuff, I'm supposed to share with you. No, bitch, you didn't want to give me a bite yesterday. I don't want to give you a bite today. Now, maybe tomorrow we can start clean on a new slate and maybe we can start sharing again, but you didn't want, and mind you, I'm laughing, so really I'm playing. I'm not even like being serious with her because you got to remember I'm buzzed, like, so I'm like, girl, I'm like, I'm not giving you none of my catfish because remember I wanted a bite of your pasta and you told me no, so I said, so can you guess what my answer gonna be? So coworker and them like, no, it's gonna be no. I said exactly, and she like, y'all doing too much. That's cool. I don't want none of your funky ass catfish anyways. I'm like, good. I'm glad you don't want none because you wasn't getting none. But I'm saying it with a smile, like I'm like playing because it's just like, bitch, you did tell me no though. So she like, I don't care. Like, man, y'all, I'll be back. Like y'all doing too much. Like I don't want this food. Like I don't know. I'm good. Like I'll be right back. I'm thinking she gonna get up and go to the bathroom. The restaurant is all windows. She get up and she leave the restaurant. Bitch, you want this catfish that bad, huh? You want some of this catfish that bad. So we still kind of like laughing. I don't want y'all to think we was giving mean girl. But it's just like, why you so mad? What you so mad about, love? Like, I don't understand. Like, bitch, what are you mad about? Like, you just so mad, bitch. And don't get me wrong, it's not about to go like to the point like she was broke, like another broke person on a girl's trip. Like no, she wasn't broke. She just was giving too much fucking attitude, bitch. Like, what you mad about? So we didn't care. Like, you okay? Maybe you need to go outside the restaurant and cool off a little bit and calm down. But make sure you come back by the time your bill come, right? So we sitting there eating and we like laughing, kicking and talk about what's the next move because we are buzzed. So we still singing along to all the songs that's going on and stuff. So the waitress end up coming back and she like, how you want to split the bill? So we like, yeah, every man for themselves. So she come back and she bring the bill. So we sitting here waiting for fucking MC to come back. won't see this bitch. So I'm like, let me go outside and see, you know, if she just like off to the side, probably calling her mama talking shit again. Who knows? So I go outside, I'm looking both ways. I'm like, I don't see her like nowhere. So I come back, I'm like, yeah, I don't see her outside. So by the time I came back, coworker is like, yeah, I already just tried to call her. She ain't answer. So Flo was calling her too. This bitch, y'all know she love not fucking answering us. She love ignoring us. She love not answering the phone for us, right? So we like, where the fuck this bitch at? Cause you got a bill here and you not answering your phone. You got us fucked up, right? We calling. This bitch not answering. The waitress come back like, yeah, y'all ready to take the bill? So I had my card to her and everything. So I'm like, here go my stuff. She's like, oh, where y'all friend? We like, we don't know. She looking at us like, what you mean you don't know? Like, you need to go find your friend. Like, you know, because in her she feel like, bitch, y'all better do something. Do y'all know this bitch ain't come back? Why the fuck would you not pay for your food? Why would you leave and not pay for your food? And you see us calling you and you not fucking answering. So we like, wait till next week to get the rest of the tea. Y'all know, I know y'all. I'm so sorry, but y'all already know. Just already get prepared for a couple more parts. It's not my fault that this shit it be a whole weekend of events. And if y'all think I'm gonna squeeze a whole weekend into 1 or 2 parts, y'all, it's crazy, okay? So I'll see y'all next week for part 4. But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Make sure you thumbs up this video, comment down below, and make sure you are subscribed. But y'all already know. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Peace.